How to multiply and divide fractions. Let's look at the first example. We have 2 over 3 times 5/7. Now, this is the same as 2 over 3. If you see this little dot, that means multiplication. So, the first step we need to take is we need to draw a bar like this, a line, and let's write 2 and 5, 2 times 5, and let's write 3 times 7. Now we're going to multiply the numerator with the numerator, and we're going to multiply the denominator with the denominator. So 2 times 5 will be 10, and 3 times 7 will give you 21. So this is how we multiply fractions. Now, how do we divide fractions? So there's something called reciprocal. And the short way to understand reciprocal is known as flip. So we need to flip one fraction. So let's understand what is reciprocal first. So if I write 2/5, what is the reciprocal of 2/5? It means we need to flip, so let's write 5 over 2. So the reciprocal of 2/5 is 5 over 2. What about this one? What would be the reciprocal of 1 over 5? It would be 5 over 1. And what about 6? What is the reciprocal of 6? The reciprocal of 6 would be 1 over 6. Now that we understand reciprocal, let's go ahead and solve this fraction. So this is the fraction where we will apply reciprocal. So let me write 3 over 4. And now here's a very important step. The division sign needs to become a multiplication sign. Always follow these two steps. And now let's write 8 over 1 because the reciprocal of 1 over 8 is 8 over 1. And now we can write it on the bar. Let's multiply numerator with numerator, and let's multiply denominator with denominator. So we can simplify 4 and 8 by 4. 4 goes into 4, 1, and 4 goes into 8, 2. Now this is easier to multiply. 3 times 2 will be 6, and 1 times 1 will be 1. But the final answer would be 6 because 6 over 1 will give me 6. Okay, you can pause the video and try these by yourself. Let's look at the first example. We are multiplying fractions. So even before we multiply the numerators, before we multiply the denominators, let's see if we can reduce the fractions. We can reduce fractions by itself, if possible, or we can cross-check and reduce fractions. In this case, we need to cross-check. So 4 and 8 can be reduced. We can reduce it by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time, and 4 goes into 8 2. 3 and 27 can also be reduced by 3. 3 goes into 3 1, and 3 goes into 27 9. Now this is easier to multiply. We're going to multiply 1 times 1, 9 times 2. So 1 times 1 will give me 1, and 9 times 2 will give me 18. And this is how we multiply this fraction. Always check if you can reduce fractions by itself, or you can cross-check to see if you can reduce them. Now let's look at our next example. So remember, we need to do reciprocal whenever we are dividing fractions. The opposite of division will be multiplication. These are two crucial steps we need to remember. Now 8 over 7, the reciprocal of the division sign will be multiplication. The reciprocal of 2 over 9 will be 9 over 2. Now let's write here 9 over 2. And let's check if we can reduce 8 and 7. We can't. Let's see if we can reduce the fraction 9 over 2. We can't, but let's check if we can cross reduce these numbers. So 2 and 8 can be reduced by 2. So 2 goes into 2 one time, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. And 9 and 7 can't be reduced by any factor, so we can go ahead and we can write 4 times 9 and 7 times 2. Now 4 times 9 will be 36, and 7 times 2 will be, k is not 2, is 7 times 1, and 7 times 1 will give me 7. So our final answer is 36 over 7. And this is how you multiply and divide fractions.